Everyone, welcome to my channel, Pilates with Jen. If this is your first time here, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. Today, I am bringing you energy and flow to your Pilates practice with this Jumpboard Reformer workout. This session is all going to be about low impact, cardio, core activation, and full body endurance. We'll be using the Jumpboard to create fun and a high energy flow that will strengthen your legs, core, and overall stability, all while keeping it gentle on the joint. If you're ready to get your heart rate up while staying grounded and in control in your precision and your movements, grab your reformer and let's jump in. Today's setup's going to be 3 red springs. The only prop we're going to need is our yoga block, and that is only for side lying to use to put your head down. You can use just your headrest, or you can use a Pilates ball if you have it available. So like I said, 3 heavy springs. Once you have your setup, I'll meet you on the reformer. All right, so once you're ready, go ahead, lie yourself down on that carriage. You're going to find yourself in that neutral spine. You're going to find your hips, your legs squeezing together. Your hips are pressing down on that carriage mat. From here, we're going to go ahead, take a deep inhale through that nose. Exhale, blow that air all the way out. Again, take a big, deep inhale through that nose. Feel those ribs close together. Exhale as they fill with air. Last one here. On this next exhale, go ahead, extend your carriage out. Your legs are squeezing together for one big leg and bring it in. So right now we're just warming up our bodies, feeling our tailbone pressing down onto that carriage mat. Our shoulders are open wide, pressing down open wide against those shoulder blocks, and our neck is growing long. So just warming up our legs, getting ready to jump. So today's workout, like I said, is going to be about the legs, the core, and just full body endurance. Lengthen every time you extend out. Really feel open up through those hips. Squeeze those glutes at the top. We'll go for 4 more here. On this next one, when you come in, I want you to come all the way in. We're going to go hips distance apart, staying in parallel. From here, extend yourself out and resist yourself in. Make sure you're squeezing those knees to those quads, really extending through those legs. Your toes are high up on the jump board. So like I said, this is going to be an interval workout today. Each interval is going to be about 3 minutes of jumping. But remember, this is your workout, so you can increase it or decrease it as much as you like. We'll go for 3 more here. On this next one, when you come all the way in, you're going to come in, you're going to lift those toes so the heels are lifted. From here, you're going to press the carriage out, up on the toes, and extend it out. So really feeling that stretch through the bottom of your foot, getting those ankles. We're going to be warming up those ankles, getting ready to jump. Last 3 here. On this last one, when you come in, I want you to come all the way in. Now press yourself back out. Drop your heels. Come in with your heels pressed on that jump board. Lift your heels and push yourself out. So dropping your heels and bringing yourself all the way in, relevating up on those toes, dropping the heels. We'll go for 2 more in this direction. So really thinking about that toe ball heel. Next time you come in, come all the way in, push out with a flat foot, come up on those toes, and let's close that carriage. So really trying to stretch those heels, pressing down to that foot bar, getting that articulation down before you press out. Last 4. On this last one, when you come in, come all the way in. You're going to go ahead, set your feet wide on that jump board. Your hips are going to be externally rotated. Your toes can be at the very tip of the jump board. From here, go ahead, extend yourself out wide and resist yourself in. Really think about squeezing those glutes together and peeling them apart. So bringing the hips, bringing the glutes, bringing the back of the rib cage, the back of the spine, squeezing everything together, drawing those abs in and under that rib cage. Last 3 for 2. Last one here. When you come all the way in, come into that small Pilates V here and go ahead, bend and press. So again, think about really squeezing at the top. Now everything's hugging together. Those hips are wrapping around those glutes as you squeeze. Peeling them apart for 3. Last 2. And last 1. All right, getting ready to jump here. Let's go ahead. Let's bring our knees towards our chest. Just rock it out slowly. And when you're ready, we can slowly come on up. And we are going to take a spring change here. So I am coming down to 1 red, 1 blue spring. I am taking my other 2 reds off, so adding the blue spring. So a heavy and a medium spring. From here, I am going to go ahead, grab my timer. All right, so we're going to start with our first jumping session here. So we're going to start just like we did in the beginning. We're going to start with our legs jumping, squeezing together. So when you're ready, I want you to go ahead, bend and press. When you feel comfortable, we will begin jumping. So from here, you want to jump. Think about squeezing those legs together, landing toe ball heel. You want to try to get those feet reaching to the top of the jump board and trying to make contact with those heels all the time. Remember, you control this jump. So squeezing those legs together. We're going to be going hips distance apart in your next jump. So hips distance apart, jumping together. Jumping hips distance, sorry. So think about squeezing those abs together. Every time you jump away, that rib cage is knitting closed. Landing toe ball heel, trying to point those toes, keeping your feet high on that jump board. We got 2 more jumps like this, and we're going to combo the 2. So next time you jump, 1 big leg. Jump away, land it hips distance. Narrow and wide. Think about drawing those abs in. Remember, you control this jump. You can be jumping harder than me, faster than me, or slower than me, whatever works for you. We got 2 more just like this. Then we're going into small V. Here we go, small V. Pilates V here. Breathe it out. Heart rate should be coming up, squeezing those legs together. We got 2 more jumps in Pilates V, small, and then we're going to wide. Next jump, wide V, so externally rotated. We're down to a minute. One more combo after this. Keep breathing. First jump is always the hardest. We got 3 more like this. And if you guessed it, we're going to combo narrow V to wide V. Here we go. Narrow to wide to narrow to wide. Keep those abs drawn in. Every jumping should be ab work because legs are higher. Squeezing, pointing, strong legs with every jump. You got 4, 3, 2, last one. Come on in and breathe it out. Bring your knees to your chest and rock it on out. All right. Like I said, first jump is always the hardest. If your straps are in the well, mine are definitely in the well because I don't like to listen to them when I jump. You're going to get up, you're going to go ahead, and you are going to find your straps. We are coming into our mid-back series. All right. So from here, you're going to go ahead, lie yourself down. You're going to find those straps behind you. Arms are coming up to the clouds. I am using my long loops today because I gear my carriage in for jumping class. And quite honestly, I just didn't feel like changing my rope, so I just used the long loops. All right, so from here, arms are coming up to the clouds. Draw those abs in, one leg to table, followed by the other. From here, when you're ready, knees are over those hips, we're going into a straight arm press. So you have the option here. You can go ahead, just keep your head down, or on this next one, you can curl yourself up. So just adding in the chest lift, working into those abs. This is our core activation part. So you choose where you want to be. I know flexion is not for everybody, so do what's right for your body. Inhale down, exhale up. Keep that tailbone heavy. Last 3. Next time those arms come up to the clouds, hold them there. Now from here, I want you to put tension in those straps so you're holding that carriage away from your bumper. Now from here, we're going into single leg stretch only. Extend the right leg out and bring it in. Left leg. Alternate side to side, reach the leg long and pull it back. Isometric hold with the arms while we're moving the legs. Keep those abs drawn in. For 3, 2, last one. When those legs come back to table, drop your arms by your sides. From here, coming into our tricep. So from here, you can bend the elbows, extend the arms. Again, you can add that chest lift, curl it up. You can also stay lifted the whole time or keep your head down. Wow. Feel those abs drawn into that spine. Tailbone is heavy. Last 3. For 2. Last 1. Arms are long, head comes down, arms come up to the clouds. Push that tension into those straps, double leg stretch. Extend it out, pull it in, out and in. Try to keep that carriage quiet. For 4, 3, 2, last one, hold them here, turn the feet to Pilates V. We're going straight into lower and lifts. Strike a match, lower it down. Strike a match, lower it down. For 2, last one. Bring those knees to table. From here, open those arms out to a T. Push them towards your hips. Resist them up. Coming into circles right here. Keeping that head down, giving your body a moment to relax. Jump session is coming after this. Last 2. Next time those arms come up, hold them there. Push them down and out to the sides. Last 3. For 2. Last one here. When those arms come up, bring them to the clouds. Bring your feet to that jump board. And you can go ahead. I'm just going to throw my straps in the well. And then we are slowly going to come up. Take another spring change. We are coming down to 1 red spring only. So from here, we have another minute, another 3-minute jump session. So still headrest can stay up. That is fine. Go ahead. Lie yourself down. All right, we're going into single leg jumps here. So from here, I am going to start with my left leg in tabletop. My right leg is going to be my jumping leg. So bend and press right here. Just go ahead, feel the weight of that carriage. Keeping that tailbone down. And when you're ready, we're going to start jumping in your next one. So here we go. We are just jumping, single leg jump here. So what we're going to start doing is we're going to start laddering this jump downwards. See the weight? So we're jumping for 8 on this side, starting now for 8, 7, 6, last 3, 2. On this next one, I want you to reach both legs long, switch your legs, jump on the left for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. On this next one, extend both legs long, switch to the right. So when you extend, we're going for 4 on this. So we have 3 more. 2, 1. Extend both legs. Go for 4 on this side. Extend both legs to get that bonus ab work. We're going for 2. Extend both legs for 2 on this side. Extend both legs. So this is where singles. So you're going to extend both legs to get that double leg extension in between the jumps. We got 4 more. For 3, 2, last one. Jump on that left, on that right foot, just where we started before. Now I want you to turn everything into external rotation. So we're doing the same thing in external. Here we go for 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2. When you extend that leg long, extend them Pilates V, switch. So our next set will be 4 if you're ahead of me for 3, 2, 1. Extend them long, going for 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Going for 2s. You really feel that outer glute here with your feet externally rotated. At least I do. All right, going for singles. Finishing out the last 20 seconds in singles. Reach those legs long to that Pilates V for 10. 3, 2, last one. Jump it out. Beautiful. Bring it in and bend it. Take a moment here to recover. Just keep moving. And when you are ready, we are slowly going to be coming up off our carriage. And we are going to be finding our straps. So go ahead, if you threw your straps in the well, go ahead and grab them. You can also go ahead, if your headrest is up, put your headrest down and make sure that your yoga block is nearby because we will be using it in the next interval. All right, so from here, I am going to come kneeling on my carriage, facing my tower. You have options here. If knees are not for you, grab your short box, put your short box on. If you find that you need to be closer to the shoulder blocks, you put your thighs up against the shoulder blocks. For me, I'm going to be coming a little bit away from the shoulder blocks. From here again, I'm using my long loops because I have my gear bar in. So shoulders are back and down, reaching in for chest expansion here. So reach those arms back and resist it forward. So again, a little bit more of a balance challenge, especially if you're away from those shoulder blocks. So you're keeping those abs drawn in, really using to stabilize your body here. Nice and tall, strings pulling from the crown of your head. Last 2. Next time those arms come forward, go ahead. I want you to hinge yourself over. Now you're coming over those knees. Hips coming over those knees. Your arms are coming down by your sides. Now hinge yourself over, coming into a tri, bend those elbows. We're coming into a tricep press. Keep those abs drawn in, flat back. Squeeze at the shoulder blades, squeeze at the armpit. Imagine an orange underneath your armpit and you're holding it there. Last 2. Last 1. When those arms come forward, carefully come back up to a high kneel. All right, third and final set. We're going to combo the 2. So here we go. From here, we're going into chest expansion. Now, when the arms come back, you're going to push your arms back, hold them back, lean yourself up, bring your arms forward. So straight arm press, hinge yourself back, hinge yourself up, and bring the arms forward. So press it back, hinge it as you're pressing back, come up, back onto those knees as you bring those arms forward. 4 more. Press the arms back, hinge it back. Keep the arms back as you push it forward. Really push out into those handles and bring it forward. Push out into those handles as you kneel up and bring it forward. Last one here. And up. Go ahead. You can drop those straps. We are done with them for now. All right, we are going to be changing our spring to one blue spring here. So take that red spring off, put that blue spring on. Now from here, I am going to bring my knees a little bit closer to the shoulder blocks, and then I'm going to reach my arms longer than my armpits. Now from here, with my abs, draw those abs in, shoulders back and down. We're going to squeeze the carriage so my arms are in line with my armpits. And from here, let the carriage come back, squeeze it in. So inhale as you let the carriage go back, squeeze in with those abs, draw them deep into the spine, and bring it back. Watch your fingers. Make sure all 5 fingers are on the same side of the rail. So inhale on the way back, exhale. Take notice, my arms are not doing this work. My arms are stabilizing. My abs are pulling this carriage in, resisting it back. Last 2. Last 1. Let yourself come back into a child's pose. All right, we're going to do the same thing to our obliques. So we have 2 more sets of this. This time, all of my hands are coming to my right side, including all 10 of my fingers. Arms are reaching longer than my armpits. This doesn't have to be big. From here, you're going to use your abs. Draw yourself up. Now you stabilize with your arms. From here, you send it back, squeeze it in. Doesn't have to be big. Inhale back. Exhale in. For 4, 3, 2, last one. Slowly come all the way down. Reach your arms long. Take a moment. All right, let's come over to the left-hand side. Sorry, my right-hand side. I don't know my left from my right. So from here, no, I was right. It was in my left-hand side looking at it. All right, so from here, when you're ready, reach those arms long. Send those shoulders back and down. Draw those abs in. From here, scooch. Bring that carriage up. Watch your thumbs. Extend it back. Squeeze. Waist, rib to waist, hip to waist. Inhale back, exhale out. Keep those abs drawn in for 4, 3, 2, last one. Go ahead, extend yourself back. Sit yourself down into child's pose. Bring your arms to both sides of the rails. And when you are ready, we are going to be finding our yoga block. So once you find your yoga block, we are going to be changing that spring back to one red spring. Taking that blue spring off. And we are going to be lying. I am going to be lying on my left-hand side first. So go ahead, line your hips up. Get yourself adjusted. Hips towards the back of the carriage. All right, so we're going to take our bottom leg. Our bottom leg is going to be jumping. Our top leg is going to be long over the jump board. So if this is too much on your leg, holding it long, just bring it to tabletop because we will be switching. Here we go. Bend and press off the jump board. Feel how it feels. And we're going to start now. So when you're ready, you're jumping off that bottom foot. So think about this leg reaching long over that jump board, bottom leg, jumping and pointing as you jump away, trying to get that heel down every time you jump. So we're going to do about 2 minutes on each side, maybe a minute and 45. All right, next time you jump, if it's available, I want you to squeeze both legs, scissor them together, and land on the bottom. So they're both meeting, long legs, jumping away, really feeling that work in the oblique here. All right, last one, legs together. Just jump on that bottom leg. When you're ready, we're going to switch to that top leg jumping, bottom leg gets tucked in 3, 2, 1. Tuck the bottom, jump on the top. So now we're jumping on the top. Bottom leg stays bent. All right, when you're ready, we got 4 more here, and then we're going to lower and lift that leg. For 3, 2, 1, lower lift, bring it down. For 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, bring it on in, and slowly come all the way in. Excellent. You can come sit on up. Let's go ahead, stretch out that glute for a second. So I am stretching out my right glute first. That was my top leg. I felt like that was doing most of the work in the beginning. And then because we worked the other leg, I'm going to go ahead and stretch this leg out as well. If you want more, you can hinge over. All right, one more jump set to go. We're going to go side lying on the other side. So I'm just going to move my mic to this side. And then from here, when you're ready, go ahead, lie yourself down. All right, so finding yourself in line, hip stacked, top leg is going to be reaching long. I have to press out. I like to press out first to align my body, make sure I'm in the right position. And then from here, right leg is long. Bend and press here just a few times for 3, 2, and 1. We're jumping on that bottom leg. Here we go. Top leg is just holding long. Feeling the weight of that carriage, trying to get that heel down every time you jump, and still trying to jump light on your feet, trying to keep those hips closed. We got 3 more in this segment. 2. Now we're going to bring both legs together. Squeeze, jump apart, scissor the legs. Again, try to get that heel down if you can. Try to keep those legs reaching long. Think about those obliques laying off the carriage mat on the carriage underneath you. We got 4 more here. And then we're transferring to that top leg jumping. When you're ready, tuck the bottom leg in, top leg jumps. Give yourself a moment to transition. Just a regular jump here. When you're ready, we're going to add those lower and lifts of that top leg. Lower and lift. Doesn't have to be high. Think about trying to get that heel down. Are those obliques still off that carriage mat? Are you still breathing? We got 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring it on in. Beautiful. Go ahead. You can sit yourself on up. We're going to come give yourself figure 4 stretch. And then you can go ahead and figure 4 the other side as well. All right. So from here, go ahead. We are going to become standing up. I'm going to stay on this side of my reformer, keeping that one red spring on. From here, I'm coming into that Eve's lunge. My left knee is down. My right foot is on the floor. Hold on to your jump board. And from here, keep that chest proud. Come into that lunge stretch. And bring it in. One more like this. Really come in as long as you can keep your chest proud. Come into whatever feels good for you and your body. If you want to straighten that top front leg to get into that front quad and thigh and glute, by all means, go ahead. And then from here, slowly bring it in. We're going to go ahead, go around to the other side. Do the same thing here. So this time, my right knee is coming down. My left foot is on the floor. I'm going to come into that lunge stretch first. Come on up with this one. And the next one, see if you can go just a little bit deeper. And if you feel okay, you can go deeper by straightening. Just inch into it. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, bend that bottom knee. Bring that carriage on in. Go ahead, reach down. Add that blue spring on. Go ahead, you can remove your Pilates, your yoga block, and then you can go ahead, find your handles, put them back on. We are going to finish up with some feet straps. So once you are ready, go ahead, lie yourself down. And you can go ahead, put your feet into those straps. Once your feet are in those straps, go ahead, find your feet up towards the clouds. Now from here, bring your feet into Pilates V. From here, I want you to lower and lift in Pilates V. Squeezing those legs together. Taking a moment here. Last 2. Next time those feet come to 45, hold them there. Let's frog them in and out. On this last one, I want you to bring your knees in towards your chest. Now from here, just extend them, not full length, but just halfway. Now from here, I just want to pulse those feet, pulse them in and out, inch in, inch out. Really working deep into those abs. You should feel it right at the belly button. Keep those abs drawn in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend the legs long, bring them up to the clouds, and come around for your circles. Remember, this is your workout. You can keep your tailbone heavy. You can come into that in-front spine, whatever works for you. Last 2 in this direction. Next time those feet come to the clouds, push them down, come out and around. Last 3. Next time those feet come up to the clouds, hold them there. From here, flex your toes towards your nose, reach up, grab those straps, pull those straps down towards your knees. Squeeze your kneecaps to your quads, extend through those heels, flex those toes towards your nose. From here, bend the right leg, bring it over to a figure 4 over the left. And from here, you can bend that left knee, get a little deeper into it, push out on that right kneecap. Extend that right leg long, bring that left leg into that figure 4 over that right leg. Bend that right leg to get a little deeper into that glute stretch. Push out on that knee. And then from here, you can take that left foot and let it meet the right. Give yourself one final hamstring stretch. And when you're ready, you can slowly take your feet out of the straps. You can hang your straps up, and you can slowly come on up to a sitting position. Thank you so much for joining me today for this jump board. And until next time, I'll see you then. Bye.